and welcome to Richland High School at Art Dawald Gymnasium, home to the best home court advantage in the MCC. Tonight, live from the hangar of Mid-Columbia Conference matchup featuring the visiting Pasco Bulldogs and your Richland Bombers. The Bulldogs entered tonight's game with a 1-11 conference play and 3-12 overall. The Bombers entered tonight's game 4-7 conference play and 5-10 overall. Tonight's game will be conducted under the rules and regulations of the MCC and the WIAA. All spectators are encouraged to root for their team and are asked to display good sportsmanship towards opponents and officials. Spectators who make harassing comments, including those of a racial or sexual nature, will be removed from the gymnasium. We would like to remind you that the RSD is a tobacco-free school district. Tobacco products and alcohol beverages are not permitted on school property. Signs of the official school ban and use of in-tech noisemakers are strictly prohibited. We hope you'll enjoy tonight's contest and support our efforts to respect human dignity by promoting good citizenship and sportsmanship in high school and interscholastic athletics. Have friends and family who want to follow along but can't be here tonight? The game is being broadcast live on YouTube by our Best in Class Autonomy TV program. To watch the game, go to youtube.com and search for Autonomy TV. Now, fans, it is my pleasure to introduce the players for tonight's MCC matchup. First, the non-starters from the visiting Pasco Bulldogs. At guard, a 5'5" freshman, number 4, Eva Goin. At guard, a 5'8" junior, check that. At guard, a 5'5" freshman, number 12, Jasmine Ramirez. At guard, a 5'5" junior, number 32, Cezanne Andrade. And at forward, a 5'6" sophomore, number 33, Monique Hurtado. Now it's time to meet the starters for the visiting Bulldogs. At guard, a 5'8" junior, number 1, Mariah Montez. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 5, Leilani Sanders. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 14, Brooklyn Landrum. At guard, a 5'5" freshman, number 23, Jayla Wright Jackson. And at forward, a 5'8" junior, number 15, Olivia Pruitt-LaSalle. The Bulldogs are coached by Sierra Perez. She's assisted by Marcus Perez and Jason Landrum. Westerfield. Her assistants are Drew Printer, Ariana McKenzie, Kurt Westerfield, and Kristen Lickey. Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be played by the RHS Bomb Squad Band under the direction of drum majors Pedro Ponce and Dylan Trigg and the instruction of Matt Larson. Thank you, and shout out to the best dang band in the land. Tonight's game officials are Bill Wagner, Shane Kelly, and Clinton Carl. Our scorekeeper is Greg Petro. The game clock is being controlled by Juan Carlos Oliveira.
Welcome back to Atomic TV. I'm your host, Rylan Hubbard, here with my co-host Ethan Van Beek, and we are live from the hangar for an MCC conference matchup between the Richland Bombers and the Pasco Bulldogs. The Lady Bombers right now are currently sitting at 5-10 on. She hits her first shot of the game for the Lady Bombers.
Yeah, Ron Stoudemire just left alone at the top of the key right there and sinks the three-pointer for the Bombers.
Leilani Sanders going to her right off the screen, throws off the glass, and that's good. Mackenzie Schultz trying to beat that press. She throws that one away, and Taylor Davis is unable to handle it. And that's picked up by Brooklyn Landrum. So once again, Leilani Sanders bringing up for the Bulldogs. Taking her time, guarded by Mackenzie Schultz. Calls for a screen. Said decides not to use it. Swings that around. That's Mariah Montez. She goes up with the right. Pass Taylor Davis, no good. Tipped around. Rebounded. That's another three-pointer. Bounce. Leilani Sanders, she hits a three-pointer.
I mean, that's great ball movement by the Bulldogs. Leilani Sanders just left open from beyond the arc, and she makes the Bombers pay right there.
Kenji Schultz, she's going to drive, probably take that one herself with the right. No good. Rebounded Javea Davidson. And one, and she gets it to go. Javea Davidson gets the offensive rebound and puts it up through contact for an and one opportunity.
Yeah, that's just a great play right there by Javea Davidson. Getting Mackenzie Schultz's rebound right there and putting it back up while drawing the foul. Javea Davidson, chance for three-point opportunity here.
Bounces around in. It's good for Javea Davidson. So Ethan, what do you think the Lady Bombers have to do tonight in order to maintain this hot streak they have going here? Obviously, they defeated Southridge last week in a big win. What can they do to continue it?
Yeah, I mean, I think playing good team basketball is the main point of emphasis here for them tonight. I think last week against Southridge, we saw them spread the ball around, got a lot of people involved, and players were able to make shots on open looks. So if they continue that here tonight, I think they should see a good outcome.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there, Ethan. And as you're talking about that, the Bombers last touch by Pasco, so they remain possession on offense. Yeah, the Bombers with the slow start to the year, but there we go. I was going to say, plays like that have been getting them going, swinging the ball around and finding the open people, but unfortunately, Croix couldn't get that one to fall. But yeah, that's kind of been the key to their success. In the beginning of the season, we weren't seeing a lot of shots taken from a lot of other girls, but they've been really spreading the floor and finding themselves open and getting opportunities, and they've been taking advantage on almost all of them.
Yeah, I agree. They're getting more players involved, some that we didn't necessarily see in the beginning of the season. We're now seeing towards the later half of the season, like Javea Davidson.
And as you say her name, she gets that rebound off the miss from Montez. And Schultz almost stripped. She kicks it down low past Javea Davidson. That's good. Mackenzie Schultz with that quick twitch athleticism turns her head and gets that ball perfectly to Javea Davidson for two.
And that's what we've been seeing here recently from Javea Davison, just a force to be reckoned with underneath.
So taking it to right, that's Sanders. She's going to throw it up. No good. She's going to be called for a foul, though. She'll go to the line and shoot, too. Almost looked like a heads-up play there. She seen Mackenzie Schultz reach, and she kind of just threw up a shot, hoping she could get a shooting foul, and that's exactly what happened for her.
Yeah, it looked like that one was maybe going to be on the ground, but then she just chucks up a shot right there. So that's great ball knowledge by her.
Unfortunately, Sanders can't get that one to fall. Sanders shooting her second free throw. And bounce around, no good. Big rebound from Javea Davison. Mackenzie Schultz showing off that speed, bringing it up court. Kicks it to Taylor Davis, guarded tightly. Davis tries to find the cutting Schultz, able to pull it in with one hand. No good. Kreutz with the rebound, throws off the backboard, no good. And Pasco is able to get that rebound. You call it jump ball. And possession's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Mackenzie Schultz looking like Odell Beckham out there, catching that with the one hand in the cut.
Yeah, exactly. I thought she was going to put that one up and in, but just too strong off the glass right there. But, you know, another one of those athletic plays that we've seen from her.
Mariah Montez, guarded by Taylor Davis, swings it back out to the point guard Sanders. Sanders takes a second, gives up. Now that's Brooklyn Landrum. Puts up with the right, and that's good. Beautiful finish there from Pasco. That's number 15, Castellana. In the wing, that's Taylor Davis for three. Bottoms. Taylor Davis gets that one to go.
And like I've said before, that's Taylor Davis. We've seen her last game at Southridge and then the game before in Hermiston really starting to heat up on that outside shot.
Oh, that is swatted by Mackenzie Schultz. The heads-up play. Castaneda, she throws that one off of Javea Davison, so it'll remain Pasco basketball. Montez driving to her left. Gives up. That's right Jackson. Castaneda goes up with the right, and that's good. Over Javea Davison. Castaneda only standing at 5'7", guarded tightly there by the 6'2" forward Javea Davison. She gets the offensive rebound, and she puts that back in off the Schultz miss.
Another nice job right there by Javea Davison, getting the offensive rebound and putting it back up for the Bombers. Those second point opportunities is what's really been propelling this Bomber offense over their opponents recently.
Another thing that the Bomber defense have done a great job there, we just seen it, is they've been forcing a lot of turnovers recently in the season. And it almost looked like the Lady Bombers couldn't buy themselves a turnover from the other team. It was just almost offensive rebound after offensive rebound and second chance points. But there they force a turnover and they get that ball back. Down low to Javea Davison. She's just letting her do her thing, and she gets another one for her. She's already 1 point away from 10 with just about 6 minutes into the quarter.
I mean, if it ain't broke, round don't fix it. They're going to continue to feed her until they at least double team her down there or do something.
Then Jayla Wright Jackson loses her handle. She's able to get it back. Gathering herself is Layla Sanders. That's going to be a three-pointer from Castaneda, no good. Rebounded Schultz. Mackenzie Schultz, she is 28 points away from hitting 1,000 points.
Yeah, nice mark she'd like to hit tonight, maybe.
Bottoms. Ryan Stottlemyre hits a three-pointer in the corner. And these Lady Bombers just can't miss from three right now. They are on a heater, and because of that, the Pasco Bulldogs are going to call a timeout, try to slow down their momentum. And after about 6 minutes of play, it's the Lady Bombers 18, the Pasco Bulldogs 9. So now both teams checking in from that timeout. It's Leilani Sanders, the inbound for the Bulldogs. She pumps it, driving to her right, puts it up, and that's going to be no good. Schultz with the rebound. Just a little bit too much there from Jaslyn Ramirez.
Yeah, nice look right there for Ramirez, just too strong off the glass.
Stottlemyer's trying to get it down low to Javea Davison. I'm a little confused how that's not a foul. You're just pushing her down low.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great job by the Pasco defense. I mean, Ryan, what we said is that they're going to have to start double teaming, and right there, they triple teamed her. You know, forced the Richland offense to hurry up a little bit and force a turnover.
And that's going to be no good for Montez. She just throws it up. It'll be out of bounds, Richland basketball.
Out of bounds, Bomber basketball.
So Deanna Drake checks in for the Bombers. She's inbounding. Schultz taking it up. She's yet to score in this game, which is pretty rare for Mackenzie Schultz. She's usually getting up buckets pretty quickly for the Bombers, but Javea Davison getting the workload. That's a three-pointer from Deanna Drake, no good. Tipped around and rebounded by Castaneda. And it'll be a jump ball possession by Richland.
Reyes in the lead for Richland.
Ryan Stottlemeyer at the corner. She's driving to her right, tries to get down low to Mackenzie Schultz. She goes up with her right off the glass, no good, tipped around. That's gonna be over the back on Mackenzie Schultz.
Yeah, Mackenzie Schultz just trying to make a heads-up play right there, trying to poke the ball, or the rebound, excuse me, over to Javea Davison, but just gets a little bit too much contact there.
Sanders taking up. Kylie Kuka's guarding. Javea Davison guarding now. Sanders going to her right. And that's going to be a foul on the floor on Kylie Kukas. That's going to be a reach.
Yeah, nice drive right there by Leilani Sanders, using her right hand right there to drive on Kylie Kukas and draws the foul.
And that's going to be stolen by Kaylani Reyes, who just checked in for the Bombers, already making an impact.
Yeah, absolute clamps right there from the Bombers on that out-of-bounds play.
Out-of-bounds, Bulldog ball.
And unfortunately, Drake just isn't able to get a handle on that one, and she loses it. So Sanders now gets it down low. That's Castaneda. She loses her handle. Ryan Stottlemeyer with the rebound.
Yeah, and that's another thing that's changed drastically for this Bomber team is their defense has been quite stellar recently.
So Kaylani Reyes is able to recover that one, but she double dribbles, so that'll be a double dribble violation and a turnover. Both teams after the timeout have been yet to score in 2 minutes.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of turnovers here after that timeout from both teams. You know, something that, you know, you don't necessarily want out of a timeout especially. You know, usually it's time for a team to get right, talk about some things that they need to work on going out of the timeout, so.
Yeah, so now with 54.8 seconds left in the quarter, the Bombers up 9, trying to extend this lead, get into double digits for the first time this game.
Yeah, like to see them get Mackenzie Schultz involved maybe a little bit more. I mean, she's had some open-ish looks, but you know, when you're almost averaging 30 a game and you don't have a single point yet, that might be a little bit of a problem, but not in tonight's game. Still up by 9.
So Sanders gives that one up. That's Castaneda. Ramirez goes up with the right, no good off the back iron, rebounded by Davison. So now Kukas bringing it up for the Bombers. In the corner, that's Kaylani Reyes for 3. That's short. So Ramirez tries to kick it down low, and that's going to be no good, but Castaneda tries to get that one to go with the right, and she's fouled, so she'll go to the line and she'll shoot 2.
Castaneda doing a nice job right now offensively versus Javea Davison. Javea Davison being 6'2", definitely not an easy person to get a shot open over, but you know, she's used her body to go into Davison and create some separation that way. And we see right there that she drew a foul on that play.
Her first free throw, no good. Or excuse me, second free throw, no good. So she goes 1 for 2 at the line. And now the referee timeout to tell Castaneda to take her necklace off.
Yeah, can't be wearing none of that bling out on the court. I mean, I know it's pretty flashy, but
I know
refs just don't respect the drip these days.
Exactly. Exactly, yeah. No Michael Jordan's out here tonight.
Exactly, yeah, no big gold chains.
So after one half, Leilani Sanders misses that three-pointer after the buzzer. So the Richland Bombers do get to that double-digit lead, up 20-10 on the Pasco Bulldogs going into the second. So after one quarter of play, both teams get a quick little breather to come back out in the second. The Bombers up big right now. Ethan, what have they done well in this first quarter to get into this double-digit lead early?
I think they've done a great job of getting Javea Davison involved. I mean, there's a reason why she's 6'2". You know, she's a great inside post scorer and a person that they're very grateful to have emerge as a star on this team. And keep in mind that she's still going to be here for another 3 years after this because she is only a freshman. So
she might even grow a couple more inches while she's at it, already at 6'2".
Yeah, I know. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she's like 6'4" by her senior year.
Exactly. So the Bombers turn that one over now. Bulldogs bring up court on a fast break, trying to get something moving. Sanders going to the right, throws up the floater off the glass, no good. Javea Davison with the rebound, because who else would get it? So now Kukas bringing it up. Finds Claire Davis now in the wing. And Kaylani Reyes just throws that one over Javea Davison's head.
Yeah, Reyes looking for Davison, but kind of just sails it over her head. Thought she was a little taller than she was, but.
Sanders goes up with her right again, no good, off the glass. She gets her own rebound. The give. And Ramirez misses it. Reyes is able to get the rebound. Croyd's at the free throw line. Good ball movement from the Bombers. That's a corner three. Off the side of the backboard, no good.
Yeah, nice open look there for Reyes. You know, usually one that sinks a 3 or 2, but just a little too much left.
Ramirez driving to her left and gives it up to Sanders. Good ball movement from the Bulldogs. That's a big, deep three-pointer from Sanders, and that's good. Leilani Sanders sinks one to make it a 5-point game now.
Leilani Sanders with a nice screen handoff right there, and sinks the 3 for the Bulldogs.
Now Reyes in the corner, swings at top of the key. That's an open look for Davis. No good, in and out. Tipped around and rebounded by Sanders. Sprinted up court. That's Montez. Gives it up now. Wright Jackson puts it up, no good, blocked. That's gonna be a foul called on Wright Jackson.
Yeah, Javea Davison right there, just right in the middle of the paint. And that's where she is most of the time on defense. We've seen the Bombers, you know, stay a little away from that man-to-man defensive look and shift a little bit to a 2-3 zone. That, you know, they have a bunch of players over 6 foot, with Javea Davison being 6'2", Ron Stoudemire being 6 foot, and then Mackenzie Schultz being right close behind at 5'11". So
Kuka, she's at the wing. Finds an open Taylor Davis. Another three-pointer for her. No good off the back iron. Last touch by Pasco, so that'll remain Richland basketball.
Out of bounds, Bomber basketball.
So now Mackenzie Schultz checking in for the Bombers as they're taking a pretty long break. Surprised she sat for that long, Ethan, honestly. I mean, she has 0 fouls. Just kind of a slow start, though.
She actually does have 2 fouls.
Oh, excuse me, 2 fouls.
You're good.
And she already makes an immediate impact getting that and puts it up with her right.
Yeah, Schultz maybe a little not too happy with her game thus far and decide, hey, I'm going to go out and get a bucket here. Only being checked in the game for like 10 seconds.
Sanders with the right. Gives it to Castaneda. At the wing, that's a three-pointer from Sanders. Deep three-pointer, and that's good. Holy moly, showing off that limitless range. And she sinks it.
Yeah, Sanders already having 3 made threes here.
Taylor Davis trying to go band for band from three-pointers, and she hits that one from the wing.
Taylor Davis responds right in her face. Nice three-pointer there for the Bombers, and that's something we've seen when teams like to zone Richland to get Javea Davison out of the game a little bit. It opens up a lot of outside looks for the Bombers and their three-point shooters.
And that's going to be another three-pointer from Pasco, tipping around and no good. Rebound, though, by Castaneda, finds the cutting, and that's good. So Leilani Sanders gets the cut and gets the pass and finishes it with the right-handed floater.
Yeah, Leilani Sanders already here tonight with 13 points out of the 20 for the Bulldogs, so she's been a great impact tonight here for them.
Good rebound, Javea Davison. She throws it off the glass, and that's good. Javea Davison, have yourself a night already. 13 with just under 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Tipped around. That's going to be a three-pointer from Pasco. No good. Rebounded by Kukas.
Yeah, nice strong rebound right there by Kukas.
And a late signal from the referees, and that's going to be out of bounds on the Bulldogs. I think Kukas just lost her handle there, trying to hit a little Euro step.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to get a little fancy with it, but, you know, we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the basketball's a little slippery. Maybe get a towel on it or something.
Yeah.
That thing flew out of her hands.
I wasn't really sure once they called that Pasco basketball what happened there, but, like, you know, a ball probably just slipped out of her hand.
Yeah.
But with about 3 minutes and 32 seconds remaining after a Pasco timeout, it's the Richland Bombers 27 and the Bulldogs 20. There's about 3:32 left to play in this one. It's the Bombers up by 7 right now. Their offense has found a groove, especially from behind the arc, but Pasco, their offense has been answering too, with hitting multiple three-pointers in the last couple minutes of this one and finding themselves open at the rack and second choice opportunities. So
yeah, Leilani Sanders really coming through for the Bulldogs here, sinking many threes and having a few nice floaters.
And that's going to be no good. Falling hard on the floor is going to be Jasmine Ramirez going up with the right to try to pull one in, and she draws contact, so she'll go to the line and she'll shoot two.
That's a great job by Ramirez right there, attacking the inside of that Bombers defense and drawing a foul.
So after her first made free throw, she'll take her second. And that's good. She hits both of them. Kuka's taken up for the Bombers. Kicks the wing. That's a three-pointer from Mackenzie Schultz. A little too strong.
Yeah, Mackenzie Schultz with an open look right there, and that's the soft spot of the zone for the Bulldogs.
That's good. Another great shooting performance from the Bulldogs. Get that one to fall. That's Jayla Wright-Jackson. Ryan Sotomayor, free throw, no good. Rebounded by Mariah Montez.
Yeah, nice high post look there for the Bombers. Just a little bit too much on that one from Stottlemyre.
Castaneda loses her handle. Tries a kick to the corner. Montez drives, puts it up with the left, and that's good. Making it a 1-point game now for the Bulldogs.
And this is the close game we expect to see here tonight from both teams.
Kylie Kukas gets it at the wing. She's going to drive. Finds a dish to Kenzie Stone. Kenzie Stone back up to Schultz, and that's good. Spins around the rim and is able to fall.
Yeah, a little Kenzie to Mackenzie action right there. Yeah, great find by Kenzie Stone, and Kenzie Schultz able to finish that one for the Bombers.
That's no good. Rebounded by Kukas. Kukas taking her time. Finds Stone. Stottlemyre fakes. So Kukas with the spin falls to the ground, but is able to get a dish to Mackenzie Schultz. A beautiful play from her.
Yeah, that's a great athletic play by Kukas, falling to the ground. Doesn't really care, though. She's still going to dish that down to Mackenzie Schultz. And
honestly, looked a little Mahomey there, falling to the ground and one-handed throw.
Yeah, for sure.
Not the wing, that's Castaneda. She goes up with the right. That's no good. Tipped around, rebounded Taylor Davis. That's Taylor Davis wide open. She pump fakes it, gives it to Schultz. She pump fakes, drives, goes up with the right, no good. Tipped around, Kenzie Stone throws it up, finishes with the foul. So she'll go to the line, she'll shoot one.
It's a great job by Kenzie Stone, getting that offensive rebound right there and putting it up, and gets hit on the way up, and doesn't matter for her, that shot's still good. Chance for 3 points the old-fashioned way here for Stone.
And tips around, and that's good for Kenzie Stone.
8-point lead now for the Bombers.
And Kylie Kukas with the steal. Using that speed, she's gonna go up with the right. No good. But they're gonna say long awaited here. Both referees checking with each other. It's gonna be Richland basketball. Here's some frustration from the parents on this side, but not really sure what they're seeing there. It looked like number 5, Leilani Sanders, just kind of tossed that one out of bounds.
She hit it out of bounds, but I mean, that's a great steal by Kylie Kukas. Just unable to finish on that one.
So Deanna Drake inbounding for the Bombers. Throws that one up to Schultz. Schultz finds Kukas. In the corner, Drake. Drake swings it back to Schultz. That's an open look. No good, short. Rebounded by Jaslyn Ramirez. 3 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock, so the Bulldogs are gonna have to get a shot off. Mariah Montez. She's gonna drive on Stottlemyre. Goes up with the right, no good. Stottlemyre comes down with the rebound, so 18 seconds for the Bombers now. No shot clock. They can take their time if they want to. Kukas throws a bullet to Schultz down low, and she's able to maintain that one. And that's going to be no good. So that'll be Pasco basketball, and Deanna Drake with the personal foul.
Yeah, I would have liked to see the Bombers take the time down a little bit, because now you're leaving 8.5 seconds for the Bulldogs here.
And Lonnie Sanders moving quickly, throws it up at the buzzer. No good, tries to get her own rebound though, and she will not be able to haul that one in. So after 1/2 of play, it's the Richland Bombers 34 and the Pasco Bulldogs 26.
first place wins in their last competition, currently ranked #1 in the state. Let's welcome your Richland Bomber Girls Dance Team.
All right, welcome back from halftime coming in. Both teams better check back in for the first time of this half. It's the Richland Bombers 34, the Pasco Bulldogs 26, and right now for the Bombers leading their squad in points is obviously, we've been saying her name all night long, Javea Davison with 13 and 7 rebounds already. And right behind her right now, well not, I wouldn't say right behind her, but behind her in points is Mackenzie Schultz with 6 and Ryan Sotomayor with 6. And the Pasco Bulldogs have just been fighting back all night long. They've been creeping. The second looks like Richland's starting to pull away. Pasco's been able to hit a couple threes and get some open looks, led by Leilani Sanders with 13 as well. So both teams doing a pretty good job shooting the rock. Each team shooting over 40% from the three-point line.
Yeah, that's a good mark right there. Might be above 30, but 40 is exceptional here tonight.
Schultz goes up with the right, and that's good. Right over Mariah Montez.
And that's her signature shot right there around inside the paint. That little right hand hook float shot kind of in between, but just sinks it.
So now Sanders trying to give it up. She gives up to Castaneda, and that's good with the right.
Castaneda right there with a nice cut to the basket. Puts it up for a little float shot right there and sinks it for the Bulldogs.
Ron Sotomayor looking down low to Mackenzie Schultz. Schultz kicks it out. Taylor Davis thinks about it, gives up Kylie Kukas. That's a wing three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Leilani Sanders.
That's nice ball movement right there from Taylor Davis. Unselfish.
Jaslyn Ramirez is hit hard by Javea Davison, trying to get a block, and so she'll go to the line and shoot too.
Yeah, Javea Davison right there flying in there, not afraid of the contact, but in basketball, too much contact isn't necessarily the greatest, as she'll get called for a foul right there. Her second of the game.
And she gets that one to fall. So she hits her first free throw.
Ramirez at the line shooting 1.
Now Ramirez her second free throw. Too much, no good, rebounded by Mackenzie Schultz. So unable to reach that 30 mark is the Bulldogs. Mackenzie Schultz hitting a crossover, tries to go up with the right, loses her handle. That's able to be recovered by Mariah Montez.
It's nice defense right there from the Bulldogs.
And then the Bombers get that one right back. The pass to Schultz, beautiful look from Kylie Kukas. And Mackenzie Schultz won't miss that one.
Kylie Kukas right there threading the needle past the Bulldog defender, and that's cookies for Mackenzie Schultz down there.
Yeah, Kukas with the pass to Schultz, making it cookies for that layup.
Yeah, maybe cookies right there. Oh no.
So Leilani Sanders gives that one up to Jaslyn Ramirez. She was guarded tightly by Kukas. Now driving is Montez. Back to Sanders. Calls for a screen. Kukas fights right through it. Montez tries to throw that one away from the corner, and Taylor Davis strips to at one. And she gets Kukas.
That's nice hands right there by Javea Davison, poking that ball free, and Taylor Davis able to get it for the Bombers.
Davis swings it to Kukas. Back to Davis. Ryan Sotomayor at the wing. Trying to throw it down low to Ryan Sotomayor and just kind of gives that one away for free.
Yeah, Ryan Sotomayor right there had an open spot down low, but just runs right past it, and Taylor Davis thinks she's going to be there, but she really wasn't.
So Sanders trying to work off the screen, and it's going to be last touch by the Bombers off Ryan Sotomayor, so remain Pasco basketball. Sanders kicks it down low. No good. That's just off from Castaneda. Kukas finds Schultz at the corner. She pump fakes a couple times. She's going to drive. And she's going to be fouled. That's going to be a reach-in called.
Strong jab step right there from Mackenzie Schultz. Able to get the defender to go one way and draws the foul on the ground right there.
Yeah, Brooklyn Landrum guilty of that foul. That's her first of the game. Taylor Davis looking for something. Finds Schultz. Double teams. Work through it. Reverse layup. No good. Tipped around. Rebounded. Javea Davison somehow tries to find Schultz, and it's going to be swatted away by Pasco, so will remain Richland basketball.
Yeah, I don't know how Javea Davison got that one under there right there. It looked like a hard rebound to make, but I mean, she's one of the best rebounders in this league, so nothing she can't do.
Taylor Davis looking down low to Schultz. Schultz She goes up with the right. Surprised there wasn't a foul called there. It looked a little.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little bit of contact there on her arm, but refs didn't see it.
That's going to be stolen away by Kukas, but ball barely touches out of bounds, so that'll be Pasco basketball.
Kylie Kukas right now putting the straps on Leilani Sanders right now. Hasn't gotten a bucket in this second half.
So right now the Bombers currently up 9, Ethan. They're doing a good job on defense. What do you think they can improve right now? Obviously, they've been pulling away a couple of times, but they just haven't been able to just get that mark. What do you think they can improve on the second half right now?
I think taking care of the basketball. We've seen like a few times here with this 2-3 zone that the Bulldogs are playing that they tend to rush shots, and right now they're not necessarily shooting the best from beyond the arc compared to the last few games. Last few games, though, they're on fire. I mean, still shooting 40% here tonight, which is still a great marked hit, but just not absolutely on fire like they were against Southridge. So I'd like to see them take care of the ball a little bit better on offense, eliminate some of the easy turnovers that they don't have to make.
And that's going to be a foul called, off-ball foul on number 15, Castaneda, on Mackenzie Schultz. So that'll be a turnover, and the Bombers will get that one back.
Yeah, Bulldogs trying to make a little bit of comeback here. Only down 9, but these turnovers for them are killing them. And if they want to get back into this game and get a lead, they're going to need to eliminate those.
And Javea Davison finds Ryan Stottlemyre right there for the easy layup. And excuse us, we had our rosters wrong. So instead of Castaneda being number 15, it's actually Olivia Pruitt-LaSalle. So they switched numbers. So we apologize for that one.
Richland Bomber 0, Kylie Kukas, her second personal, team second.
So now that's Pruitt-LaSalle, and she gives that one away. Ryan Stottlemyre, great play defensively. Kukas dishes it to Javea Davison, strong hands, and gets it to go.
Yeah, quick dump down right there from Kukas, just a great pass, and Javea Davison just putting in work all night down low.
Richland Bomber 11, Ryan Stottlemyre, her first personal, team's third.
So that's going to be a foul on Ryan Stottlemyre. Will be remain Pasco basketball. So Jaslyn Ramirez guarded by Schultz, trying to drive to her left, kicks it down low, and that's swatted by Javea Davison.
Yeah, not in her house.
Now Jaslyn Ramirez is able to recover and get it. Almost throwing that one away. Now Ramirez has that one back, gives it up to Sanders. In the corner now. Swings it, that's Montez. Montez driving, puts up with the left, spins it around, and that's good. A beautiful finish from her.
Yeah, nice left-handed drive and left-handed finish. Had enough spin to sink right there. Thought it maybe would roll out, but I mean, just a beautiful finish right there from Montez.
Schultz, she goes up with the right, open look, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up again. That's good. Mackenzie Schultz physically dominating down low in the paint.
I mean, that's one thing that you're taught as a kid is follow your own shot, and she did that right there and able to get the easy putback.
Oh, another physical rebound by Schultz, and she's thrown to the ground hard by Brooklyn Landrum.
Yeah, that's a strong rebound right there from Schultz. Going up and attacking the basketball at its high point, and Brooklyn Landrum just runs into her.
Croyd's into the game for Richland.
So now Carly Croyd's checking in the game for Taylor Davis. So Kuka's taking the ball up now for the Bombers. Finds Stottlemyre. Stottlemyre guarded tightly now. Schultz looking to make something happen, up by 13. Schultz spins, puts up with the right. No good. Javea Davison somehow gets the rebound, misses, tipped around. And holy, if she put that one back in, that was a beautiful rebound with her fingertips reaching behind herself to pull it in.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Sanders puts up right-handed floater, no good. Blocked by Kukas.
Yeah, Kylie Kukas playing exceptional defense here in the second half.
Richland Bomber 35, Mackenzie Schultz, her third personal team.
And that's going to be Mackenzie's third foul of the game.
And Mackenzie Schultz turns the ball over there on the dribble, tries to get it back, but it's a little bit too much of the Pasco defender's arm right there.
Drake into the game for the Bombers.
And Pasco coach is receiving a warning now by the referee. I'm not sure what they're arguing because the foul was on Richland.
Yeah, not too sure either, but ref clearly fed up with it.
Kukas with the steal, gives it up. Beautiful pass to Schultz, and she finishes that one.
That is just unselfish basketball right there and pure chemistry between Kukas and Schultz. I mean, Kukas had an open shot, but knew that Schultz had an even more open look.
Mears gives it up. That's going to be a shot, no good. Rebounded by Javea Davison. Davison gives it to Schultz, and she just slows the game down right now, trying to get something to happen. She gets a screen from Kreutz. Drive into her right, goes up, no good. Tipped around and rebounded by Kreutz. Swings it around, finds Javea Davison down low. She puts it up with the right, that's good.
Great finish right there from Javea Davison, but Kylie Kukas out here starting to look like Chris Paul. Absolutely throwing some dimes here tonight.
Hornets Chris Paul or Clippers Chris Paul?
Definitely Clippers Chris Paul.
Clippers Chris Paul.
She's throwing to Javea Davison, who is Blake Griffin right now.
Blake Griffin?
Yeah.
Who do you think DeAndre Jordan is then?
Probably Mackenzie Schultz.
Probably Mackenzie Schultz, yeah.
I mean, or if you're a San Antonio fan, it could be Chris Paul, and then you got Wemby.
Wemby, yeah.
Javea Davison.
So now checking in for the Bombers is Kenzie Stone for Mackenzie Schultz. Excuse me, Kenzie Stone checking in for Javea Davison, and Taylor Davis checking in for Mackenzie Schultz. Surprised they take out Javea Davison. Ethan, she's been such a factor. Keep her in right now.
Yeah, maybe she's a little tired, needs a little bit of a breather, but I'm sure she won't be sitting down for very long because Javea Davison is the best rebounder for the Bombers, and in maintaining a lead, you need to make sure that you get rebounds and don't let the other team get easy second chance points. So
Taylor Davis makes both her technical free throws.
Yeah, now that's something you want for the Bulldogs. Technical foul right there. Already down 19 and trying to make a comeback, and those two free throws hurt them.
So Mackenzie Stone with the screen, trying to give it to Kukas. Kukas finds Kreutz. Kreutz dishes it. Taylor Davis. Davis dribbling to her left. Oh, beautiful pass from Davis, though. That's going to be a foul called on number 24, Carly Kreutz. That's going to be a screen foul. Bulldogs breaking the press. In the corner, three-pointer, Montez. That's short. Good rebound, though. Kicks it out. Sanders drives. Puts up with the right. No good. And Kenzie Stone, she's fouled on the rebound.
Pasco foul number 5, Leilani Sanders. Her first
So
personal team
it looks like
foul.
Pasco just can't get anything to fall right now. And the Bombers finally getting that pulling away strength that they've been trying to get all game long.
Yeah, a little bit of a slow third quarter for the Bulldogs.
Stone at the line shooting.
Leilani Sanders just not doing what she has been doing in the first half. I mean, she's been held to 0 points here in the third quarter, and that's the Bulldogs' main source of offense. And credit to Kylie Kukas, who's been playing great defensively, guarding her here tonight.
Yeah, and obviously the Bulldogs right now, we're talking about moving slow as Kenzie Stone misses her first free throw. Makes the second, though. The Bulldogs, with just about 29 seconds left, only 5 points this quarter. 10 points the first, 16 the second. So they doubled and tripled them in the previous ones, but unable to get anything here. Montez driving to her left, Tries to go up on Kreutz, and that's good. So as I talked about it, they finally get one to fall, but that's still only 7 on the corner. That's just not efficient enough to keep yourselves in the game.
Yeah, especially with an offense as high-powered as Richland's. Definitely can't only be scoring 7 points.
Down low, Stone trying to get off of the buzzer. Reyes, she's got to throw up a shot, and unable. She holds that one too long. So after 3 quarters of play, it's the Richland Bombers 52, the Pasco Bulldogs 33, and Ethan, the Bombers really starting to pull away. I asked you in the start of the quarter, what can the Bombers do to kind of pull away, because they've been struggling to do that, and you talked about defensively they have to step up, and that's exactly what they've done.
Yeah, exactly. They've done a great job this quarter at stepping up defensively. I mean, holding a team to only 7 points for a whole quarter, that's very impressive. And I think after halftime they realized that maybe these guys shouldn't be scoring as much as they have on us. So, you know, took it a little personally, and we definitely saw a fire lit under them here in that 3rd quarter defensively.
Yeah, exactly. And especially after on January 3rd, they lost to Pasco 48-46 in overtime, and I talked to Mackenzie Schultz after that one, and she said that was a tough loss. I mean, she fouled out of the game, a lot of refereeing issues going on between both sides of the ball. Just overall a frustrating game for the Bombers in general. So I think they came out in this one kind of feeling a little bit personal and wanting to take home a win, especially since they were only, at that time, they were the 2nd win that Pasco had that entire year, 10 games into it. So you never want to go into a game expected to win and lose to a team struggling to get anything going, you know?
Yeah, I think everyone after that game realized that, you know, we probably shouldn't have lost to that team. You know, they weren't on the top of their game. And, I mean, that was kind of the story for the Bombers in the beginning of the season. You know, they weren't finding necessarily their rhythm. But, I mean, this second half of the season has been great for them. You know, getting different players involved like Javea Davison and Taylor Davis, 2 freshmen, and, you know, they've been great for them thus far.
Yeah. And as we talk about how great that Bomber defense is, that's a 3-pointer from Mariah Montez, and she just nailed it to make it a 16-point game now for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs certainly not out of this one. They could go on a hot streak and go on a run, but they're going to need to create some turnovers and hit some clutch shots.
Try to suffocate Javea Davison down low, and that's exactly what they do there, putting a triple team on her. But that opens up a 3-pointer for Kaylani Reyes, and she can't get it to fall. Good rebound from Schultz. Schultz double team, throws it up, and she's fouled, so she'll go line and she'll shoot 2.
That's a strong rebound right there by Mackenzie Schultz, taking a few power dribbles down low and putting it up and drawing the foul. So Mackenzie Schultz will go line here.
Schultz at the line, makes her first free throw. So now she hits both of her free throws, extending the lead to 18 now for the Bombers.
The Bombers still here in this little, like, 3-quarter court press. Surprised to see that when they're up 18, but I guess they're not taking the gas off here tonight.
Ramirez now kicks that at the wing. That's a 3-pointer, no good from Sanders. Ooh, and that is a rough fall from the Bulldogs there. And she looks like she's good. Holy smokes, that was a little scary though. Olivia Pruitt-LaSalle falls extremely hard. That's going to be a foul on Mackenzie Schultz.
I mean, we've seen a few injuries already here at Art Dawald Gymnasium, and, you know, something like that is not something you want to happen. So glad Leilani Sanders is okay, but, I mean, just a strong rebound over Mackenzie Schultz right there.
Now Marias gives up Sanders. Not really sure what she was trying to do there, but loses it, and the Bombers able to recover the basketball.
Yeah, that's great interior defense right there from the Bombers. Been able to clamp Sanders a little bit here.
Kenzie Schultz double teamed down at the wing. She kicks it to Javea Davison. It's going to be tipped away, but she touches that one last. That'll be Pasco basketball.
Yeah, that's the right look right there from Mackenzie Schultz, finding the cutter and Javea Davison coming up the middle of the key there, just unable to hold on to that one.
So now Ramirez bringing up. She gives that one no good. LaSalle. So Kylie Kuka's bringing it up now for the Bombers. Kaylani Reyes looking down low to Stoudemire, and that one's thrown away. Somebody lost their shoe, it looks like.
Yeah.
And ball given away. That's going to be Bomber basketball. A referee timeout given so that Olivia Pruitt-LaSalle can get her shoe back on.
kind gesture right there from the ref. You know, I mean, if I was playing hoops and I lost a shoe, I wouldn't want the game to carry on. You know, I need like my LeBron 20s out there to hoop.
Yeah, I mean, I guess speaking of no shoes and LeBron, shout out to Mike Miller in the Heat early in 2012. Remember, hit a couple of big threes in the playoffs. I mean, maybe that's what Olivia Pruitt-LaSalle was looking here, try to get a couple of threes to get Pasco back into it, but unfortunately they stop her heat check before she could have done anything shoeless.
Yeah, I know. It would have been nice to see her attempt maybe a few shots shoeless or something, but the ref kindly stops the game.
Yeah.
Pasco foul for 15, Olivia Pruitt-LaSalle, her second personal, team's third.
So that's going to be a foul on Olivia Pruitt-LaSalle.
Pruitt-LaSalle picking up her second foul of the game there.
Looking down low for Schultz. Schultz guarded tightly by LaSalle. That's a deep three-pointer and bounds. Mackenzie Schultz showing off the limitless range.
Yeah, she saw Pruitt-LaSalle right there pointing at her, but you know, she wasn't really playing defense on her and pulled up from range and was like, what you pointing at?
And Mackenzie Schultz stuffs that one. Not taking up court fast, but we know that she's just going to take us herself. Puts up with the right, no good. Javea Davison makes it look easy off the rebound and puts it in for the second chance points.
I mean, that's just a great job by Javea Davison, getting that rebound, keeping it up above her head, so you know smaller defenders can't reach. So
exactly, and after that, from the Bombers, Mackenzie Schultz now, she's at 19. Same with Javea Davison, she's at 19 as well. I mean, both these ladies having a huge game. Javea Davison now with 19 and 13 boards. So she's just doing exactly what she's been doing all year long, and we just keep seeing these double-doubles coming in for her. And they're not just little double-doubles, 10 and 10. She's putting up almost 20 points, maybe 15, 16 rebounds. A couple nights ago, she had 20 rebounds.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's just one of the emerging players that have stepped up in this Richland offense. I mean, I don't think even in the beginning of this year we saw Javea Davison on the court, and to think that she's one of the better Richland offensive pieces and defensive pieces is kind of crazy.
I mean, something that she does outside of just getting blocks down low is something about that defense as well, is having her down low in the paint makes teams not want to go down inside, so you're able to play defense a lot easier. Mackenzie Schultz, she's going to drive, and she's going to be fouled. Mackenzie Schultz, she's going to drive, and she's going to be fouled.
Mackenzie Schultz chasing down that 1,000 career mark here.
Exactly, 9 points away. Got 4 minutes and 44 seconds to do it. I mean, it's definitely possible, but we might see it tomorrow night against Chihuahua.
Wouldn't be surprised if she pops out right here for a three maybe, or just right there for
an easy
two.
bucket, yeah.
7 away now.
So that's LaSalle driving on Javea Davison. Created some space, but loses it. So now Montez calls for a screen, hands it off to Ramirez. Ramirez back to Sanders. Sanders driving to her right. Gives it up now. Back to Montez. Montez kicks out to the corner three-pointer from LaSalle. Too much. Kukas is able to get that rebound. Out to the corner three-pointer from LaSalle. Too much. Kukas is able to get that rebound.
I mean, that's great ball movement right there for the Pasco Bulldogs, just unable to capitalize on the open shot.
And that's going to be 3 seconds in the key from Mackenzie Schultz.
Mackenzie Schultz, you know, finds herself down low in the key a bunch of times during the game, but right there just staying in the house too long there.
Mackenzie Schultz able to get that one, so she'll take it up court now for the Bombers. Getting guarded tightly, she pump fakes. Looking for Javea Davison down low, tipped away and stolen by Pasco. And that's stolen by Deanna Drake, but it's going to be tipped around, and Kylie Kukas fighting for that one. It's going to be a jump ball awarded to the Bulldogs.
I mean, nice hustle right there by Kylie Kukas, diving on the ground to get that jump ball. Possession stays with the Bulldogs, though.
So now that's driving is Wright Jackson, gives up to Sanders. And Sanders just looked like she just threw that one away, but instead they're going to say Pasco basketball.
Yeah, I think Kylie Kukas may have tipped it there, but from this angle it looked like she may have just thrown it out of bounds.
So now Ramirez kicks it out to Sanders. Sanders driving, puts it up with the left. No good. That should be a double dribble. Yeah, there we go. They call a shot clock violation. Maybe they said it was tipped.
Yeah, I think it was tipped right there, then she caught it. But, I mean, clearly if it doesn't get tipped, you can't just throw something to yourself off the dribble there.
Unless you're prime LeBron, you could throw that one off the backboard from the free throw line and jump up and still able to get a slam.
I mean, personally, I like Anthony Edwards more when he did his. I think his was more violent.
That's the definition of recency bias, folks. And Kreutz splashes one from the free throw line.
That's a nice mid-range shot right there by Kreutz.
Ooh, good little move there from Ramirez. That's Sanders. She pump fake. She's going to drive. Puts up with the right. No good. Rebound by Drake.
Yeah, Sanders to the second half hasn't even scored a point. And we saw her score 13 in the first half, so a little shocked to see that here.
Looking down low from Kenzie Stone, and she isn't able to put that in, but she's fouled, so she'll go to the line and shoot two now.
Stone at the line shooting two. Davis into the game for the Bombers.
So she misses her first one. That's going to be a timeout taken by Pasco.
I mean, right on this Richland defense, the second half, I mean, we're already 6 minutes into the fourth quarter, and the Bulldogs have only scored 3 points here.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, they've scored 10 points total in the second half. I mean, they came out blazing hot and was able to keep up with Richland for the most part in the first half, putting up 26 total, and then right now, 7 and 3 between both quarters. That's quick math, 10. Yeah. It has been rough for this Pasco girls team to try to get anything up. Thanks to Javea Davison, Mackenzie Schultz down low have been making it impossible. Same with Kylie Kukas and Taylor Davis from the perimeter have been quick and out to every single pass that they've tried to swing out.
Yeah, especially with the team like the Bulldogs. The last time they met, they were driving to the hoop and scoring at ease, and now this time they have to face Javea Davison. And, you know, a lot of times teams have to game plan around her because, you know, you can't really drive to the hoop as, you know, you just got a 6'2" machine standing in the middle of the paint. So definitely have thrown the Bulldogs off their game here tonight a little bit.
So Ramirez, that's a pull-up jumper. Bounces around, and that's good. A good move from her. Shimmies off a defender and gets an open look.
Yeah, nice shooter's touch right there. Off the rim, off the backboard, and in.
So Schultz taking her time. Gets a little hesitation, goes up with the right, no good. Bounces around, and Kreutz tries to get the rebound, no good. Tipped around. Ramirez is able to recover it. So she has to slow down and try to get some numbers back, but she has a hesitation. Goes for the reverse layup, and that's no good. She'll go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, nice reverse layup right there from Ramirez. Had the defender beat, draws the foul on the way up as well, so nice job by her.
Her first free throw is good. Checking in for the Bombers now, number 30, Nadia Butanaseva for Mackenzie Schultz. So Mackenzie Schultz, her night most likely will be over, almost up 25 points now. So she'll end this one with 21 points. She is 7 away. So tomorrow night, Mackenzie Schultz, most likely, if you guys tune in, will hit 1,000 career points.
Yeah, I think she'll hit it. I mean, I'm not trying to jinx her or anything, but don't think we've seen a game where she hasn't scored
at least 10.
Yeah.
Mackenzie Stone down low, spins, puts up with the left, no good, tips it around, gets her own rebound though. And that's gonna be a foul called on Pasco.
Yeah, and speaking about tomorrow night, the Richland Bombers will host the Chihuahua Riverhawks, currently the 3rd team in the state for girls.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
going to be a very tough matchup for them, but I mean, this team has grown exponentially since the last time that they've met, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's a better game.
Yeah, no, 100%. And obviously they got a guard. I mean, the well-known, nationally recognized Malia Rude, number 22 on Chihuahua. She's just a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, for Richland, it's like choose your poison, because you got Malia Rudd, and then you also have Kaya Foster as well, who's been on an absolute heater.
Yeah, and Malia Rude, like I said, committed to WSU for basketball, and she played for the Samoan basketball team, so she's the real deal.
Yeah, for sure. You know, playing internationally like that, you know, you don't see a whole lot of that out of the Tri-Cities. So, I mean, that's a great feature for her.
It's not inbounding for Pasco. That's no good. Tipped around, and she's going to be fouled. So Sanders misses it, but luckily Olivia Pruitt-LaSalle is able to come in and get the rebound and draw a foul. So Sanders right back to where this drive started. She's inbounding. And LaSalle, she's going to be tripped, and that's going to be a foul called on Kenzie Stone.
Kenzie Stone just being a little bit too physical on that out-of-bounds play. Obviously trying to guard a good player in Olivia Pruitt-LaSalle, but she will shoot 2 from the line here.
So that one can't fall, so now Maya Nelson's checking in for Carly Kreutz. Now LaSalle's second free throw. No good, and good rebound from Andrade. Kicks it down low, swings it around, no. And Pasco's able to recover that one, driving up. Now is Montez off the glass, no good. Kenzie Stone's able to get the rebound. Finds Taylor Davis. Taylor Davis bring up court now. Hands it to Butanaseva. Swings the rock down low to Kenzie Stone. Kenzie Stone looking for a cutting Nelson. Loses her handle and is able to give it back up to Davis. Now the Bombers swinging this one around. Definitely just taking their time, trying to run the clock out. That's a three-pointer. No good. Now Ramirez crossing up her defender, and she's fouled, so now she'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Richland foul, number 3, Kehlani Reyes, her first personal.
Yeah, that's a nice drive right there by Ramirez. Thought that foul was going to be on the ground there for a second, but they'll count the bucket, and she'll shoot 1 here for an and 1 opportunity.
And that is good. So Pasco trying to full court press, get a stop early and give themselves maybe an opportunity. Maya Nelson, that's a three-pointer, no good. Tipped around, rebounded, Sanders. There's no shot clock anymore.
Yeah, and Maya Nelson right there looking for her first varsity points. So close on that shot.
And that's fouled, and 1 finish from Jaslyn Ramirez.
Ramirez getting another and 1 on back-to-back possessions here.
And she gets that one to fall for the and one opportunity.
And she'll cut the lead to 20.
Taylor Davis getting full court trapped.
This Pasco team not letting up.
And just like that, they pass it around and the time expires. The Richland Bombers get some get back against the Pasco Bulldogs, and after losing in week 10, they come out and beat them by 20 here at home in Art Dawald Gym. And so after 4 quarters of play, it's the Richland Bombers 66 to Pasco Bulldogs 46. So I'm your host, Ryland Hubbard, signing off from the girls game, and we'll see you guys in about 25 minutes for the boys game against Pasco. And so see you then.
Fans, thank you for your support of all basketball and Bomber athletics. The Bombers' next home game is tomorrow, Saturday, February 1st, as we take on the number 3 ranked team in the state, the Chihuahua River Hawks, at 3:15 p.m. We hope to see you back here at the hangar for all the action. On deck, the 15-0 Bomber boys take on the 2-15 Pasco Bulldogs.